I noticed was Dustin is the much better striker. Not better, much better. He's fighting another monster because that's what the UFC. So that's what they do to guys like Dustin Poirier. They, at this point, that he's been at the top and he's beaten top guys, everybody, and he's been in every battle you could perceive. He never says no. He's always there. You throw him the best. You're not throwing him anything else. You're not giving him any bagels. It's going to be all tough stuff. There's no, easy ones. Look, there's no easy ones in the UFC. But when you Dustin Poirier, you're either going to get the title, which I hope he gets now, which I think it came out that he might, and that's beautiful, or you get the next problem guy.
Yep.
You get the next possible superstar. You get the next monster. And if you can beat him, we'll give you the title. But that's what they do. That's how it works. And you know what? It works to make a great brand and a great sport.
Yep.
And Dustin makes a living that way. And they threw this monster at him, Saint-Denis, and the guy was, he's from France. He's in the armed services, special elite forces. The guy fights that way. Proud, tough guy. Brings it to you. Sink and destroy missile. That's what the guy is. A sink and destroy android. That's what the guy is. He's probably better on the floor than he is standing. But either way, it's the same. When I say on the floor, on the mat, he's very strong there. But Dustin is very solid there too. But Dustin had the big edge as the striker. This guy fights one-dimensional, seek and destroy. When he's striking, when he does everything. And his striking is to come in and get you. Not to something feint, set traps, step to the side. No. To come in and get you. And to walk through. He's shown a great chin. To walk through what he's got to walk through to get you. That's his style. That's his mind frame. That's what he does. When I did the notes on Dustin, that was it. Like, you got two real opportunities, I feel, for Dustin to really shine and to really separate himself and really score a knockout. And I know people say, oh, yeah, you're being a Monday morning quarterback after the game's over. No, I did say this and write it up. Unfortunately, I didn't get to do it because I was in Saudi Arabia. But I did say it. And if you don't believe it, ask Dustin because he might be able to tell you. But at the end of the day, I saw two opportunities that stood out to me for Dustin, being a better striker. And using the other guy's android habits against him. His confidence and his tenaciousness against him. His one-dimensional will against him in a way that he just almost don't respect what you're doing because he thinks so much of what he's doing, that he's just going to overwhelm you, that he's going to get his way, that he's just going to walk through you. We saw a great chin in Ngannou, right? Great chin. He got hit an elbow, everything else. And we said, oh, maybe he could just walk through punches. There's heavyweights out there getting hurt. And then what happens? A clean right hand that he doesn't see knocks him silly from Joshua. There's nobody that can take everything clean, no matter how they've taken it in the past. You hit them clean, you hit them the right way, everyone can be hurt. And so when I saw the tape on Saint-Denis, I said, this is a guy who's aggressive, but he's reckless. This is a guy who's an android, but he's vulnerable. Because of his strengths are actually his greatest weakness. And if you know how to turn them against him, where he's going to come at you, that's one of his strengths. But you know he's going to come at you, so he's predictable now. So you know exactly what to set yourself. He walks right through you. But that, again, that's been an advantage with certain guys. Now it's a disadvantage because as you try to walk through you, you're an experienced guy. You're a real good striker like Dustin Poirier and a real good puncher and a real good finisher. You can set up to take advantage of that. So the two things that I felt that he could really, really capitalize on, Dustin, catch him coming in catch him. Dustin's a southpaw. You probably want to catch him with your power hand. That's what he did. But catch him coming in and get him to exchange with you. And again, a lot of people would have said, wait a minute, why do you want to exchange with a guy who's that strong, that tough, has been, just walking through people? Why would you want to exchange? Because there's flaws in his exchanges. When he exchanges, again, his punches are a little round. He doesn't move his head. Dustin moves his head. He doesn't think. He doesn't, in any way decipher in his mind, do I have time for one? Good fighters have to say, wait a minute, this guy might punch back. I better throw one, then move, then throw more. Because if I throw 3 or 4 from the same position, I'll be vulnerable. That's where I thought there was an advantage for Dustin. This guy just throws. So I figured if he could get him in an exchange, he might be able to punch in between the punches with him and catch him with something shorter. So what happens? He gets through the first round, as Ken said, tough round. He gets through that, gets through the grappling, he gets through the floor, he gets through the, having him in the guillotine, all of that, and then he gets to his wheelhouse, where he has the definitive advantage, striking. Second round, Dustin Poirier, magnificent. If my memory serves me correct, without looking at my notes, first round, catches him with a left uppercut. I believe it was a left uppercut. Drops him with that. Then it goes a little longer. I think he hurts him with that. I don't know if he dropped him. And then a little later in the round, exchanging again. He got St. Pierre to walk in.
Saint-Denis.
Saint-Denis. I'm sorry, I called him St. Dennis. He got Saint-Denis to walk in straight in a perfect line of fire, knowing that he would come in straight. Dustin was prepared. He came in straight. What did Dustin do? Just before he got into the position where Saint-Denis would have unloaded, he unloaded the counter left hand coming in, drops him. I think this is the proper chronology of the way it went. And then a little bit later on, he gets him to slug with him. He's slugging with him. And as I said, he's right there throwing wide punches, slugging with Dustin, who's a better striker, a cleaner striker, a shorter striker with shorter punches, more concise punches. And what does Dustin do? He catches him in between all of this with the right hook, a southpaw right hook, which you don't see coming because your peripheral doesn't pick it up. He catches him with that. Again, why does he catch him? Because Dustin had the experience, the courage, the discipline, and the mind to understand, I'm a better striker than this guy. If I could, where other people would have been afraid to engage with him because of his destructive power and the force that he's shown in the past, Dustin, he looked for it. He asked for it because he knew that if I could get him, if he welcomed it, because he knew if I could get him to engage, I could catch him in between his shots. Sure enough, he had hurt him already with the straight left coming in. Now he gets him to engage, and he catches him with the right hook. And like I said, Dustin is, he catches him in the middle of punching with the right hook.
Yep.
Because he's throwing wide. He's throwing punches not as concise as a real good striker should throw. And Dustin takes advantage of that. Dustin only gets there, not because of his strike. He wins because of his striking. But he gets there because of him, because of his resolve, because of his resiliency, because of what he is, because of one word, his character. That's Dustin's greatest asset, his character.